Alright, now we get to do some UVs. How do we do UVs on something like this? Well, first off, let's get back into 1 on all objects. Then we need our checkers. So, new scene. This time I'm going to make 2048 checkers. And if you're unfamiliar with how to make checkers as far as the pattern is concerned, please watch the previous chapter. I want very fine checkers. So I'm going to call that UV check. It's going to be a Targa file and 24-bit. Then back to my window. Oops. Window, rendering editors, Hypershade, and drag that from the desktop. Double click on it, and then double click over here to build a real-time preview. Anytime you have a 2048 map, it will not build a real-time preview for you. Okay, let's make a Lambert. Rename this to UV check. Middle mouse button, click and drag it to UV check and hit color. And then middle mouse button, click and drag that over to the model, and you're going to find out, it has the worst UVs ever. Some it doesn't even have UVs. Well, wait, that doesn't have the material. So I'm just going to assign that to all the meshes. Middle mouse button, clicking, dragging this out to all of them. Okay, this is a very cylindrical model, so the best thing I could do is use a cylindrical type of UV. So under polygon, I can go create UVs, cylindrical mapping. Okay, that fixes it up pretty good, but my checkers are in fact a little inferior when it comes down to this area. You can see that. Okay, I'm just going to pull this apart. And some doesn't even have checkers. Okay, window, UV texture editor. Here's what I have. So what I want to do is first cut the bottom off and then cut the top off. So go to edge, double click on this, hit cut, go to the very top, triple click on it, go to cut, and now I can go to UV over here by right clicking, go to UV, right click with control to shell, and I can pull these off. So this is just all the things that are cylindrical, and these are all the things that are planar. So wouldn't I not be able to just unfold this? Yes. So let's grab that shell, unfold it, this shell, unfold it. Now you can see checkers. That's good. And what I want to do here is grab the object, and I'll start at the top here just to see how this is going to work. There's an unfold feature. I just want to unfold this. Then I'll grab below that, and I'll try to keep this as even as possible. In other words, the UVs that I have highlighted, are ones that need to be unfolded. And then I can always go down the center here and unfold some more. Good. So as you rotate around, you'll see something like this. I think it's right there. It's not bad. I mean, I really don't see the seam, but let's go like this. If I need to grab an edge, I have to go back to the Move tool. So this is where the seam is located, and you can kind of see where it dips in just a little bit. If I straighten this out, what's going to happen is I'll be able to mirror it later on. And look, that goes away very nicely. I can even move this and skosh it just a little bit, and then I got almost a perfect blend right in the checker areas. So that's a great way to fix a seam. Now I'm never going to be able to fix the seam up here. So whatever texture I use must be some kind of procedural texture. In other words, a texture that wraps quite evenly across the model. I could go like this and try to do one of these. But you'll see that it becomes very warped looking. Okay, another way to do that is grab all these. Oop, almost had it. And there is no, there we go, skoshing of these things. Yeah, I don't like it at all, so I'm going to undo it. There we go. So in that area, I can always put the handle or something like that in that area. Alright, this thing. Now this is a kind of a mixed bag of cylindrical and non-cylindrical. Really, it'd probably be better off as a planar map. So at the top I'll just go Create UVs, Planar Map, and make sure Planar Map is set to camera. It was. Since the viewer is going to be seeing the top part the most, I'll just cut off the bottom. Grab the UVs, go to Shell, W, and I got these two. Now I could grab all the UVs and unfold it. That will yield some wonkiness. See how it's like, it's not too good? Let's grab the edge and go to Shell, or no, to Edge Loop. Control right click to UV, and then unfold only these. Much better. And this one wouldn't need unfolding at all. Okay, we'll put both of these over here. And last but not least, the handle. Do I need to do both handles? No. You can only do one, and then you just mirror it over. How the heck do you do this? Well, let's treat it like this. I'm going to take a view that represents it well. like this. And I'm going to do a planar map. Then I'll cut it on the backside. And I don't want to go all the way across. I just want to go like this. And then I want to go down. So I'm just thinking of this as a glorified cube. Okay, make sure you don't have anything else highlighted. So Control allows you to deselect things. And then I can cut. So I use the cut tool right here. And let's see what happens when I try to unfold this thing. Okay, good. How about just unfolding all of it? It's not too bad. And voila, it's got good UVs. I'm looking at these as making sure most of them are square, and they are. So that's the main thing with the checkerboard, is just make sure everything's square. So now that I have good UVs, just check them with this. Make sure there's no dark spots, no red spots. Do that for all three. See, this one's got some red. That's bad. It's got some purple. That's bad. So the first thing, red, means I have to flip it first. And then after that, I can grab some edges on the outside. Control right click to edge loop. Control right click to UV. And then unfold. Okay, last but not least, let's look at the last model. Last model looks good. So our next mission is to get all the UVs uniformed and then back onto the 0 and 1 in the next video.